Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Eagles going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure. And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for them on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go! They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Freeman. And now running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So now it's first and goal. Back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for who? And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 19 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Their mobile quarterback. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the zone on this 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go. What? Ohio. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. There the Eagles are back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's got room. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Smallwood. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll set up a throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
6 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. Ertz over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield. Oftentimes, it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know,
and got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The gain of 39 that time. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yep.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And an alley to run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I come from the school that if you have 4th and 1, I'm leaving my offense out there if I decide to go for it. Position. That seems like it's just extra work.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flush to his right. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. 38.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Escapes the defender. Still fighting. Touchdown, Falcons. How about that? Their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off.
For a guy as a runner, well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brandon Graham bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the net. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player.
Here we go!
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. He'll look to throw. Eluding the... And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This fielded at the 2. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Atlanta, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.